He had learned long ago that life didn't hand out fairness the way people expected. It handed out pressure, silence, and bills that didn't care about your dreams. The mechanic's name was Ethan, and at 34, his world was small but heavy. A one-bay garage on the edge of town, grease permanently embedded under his fingernails, a toolbox older than most friendships, and the echo of a life he never planned but learned to survive. Every morning he rolled up the rusted shutter, inhaled the familiar scent of oil and metal, and told himself that today, just today, would be enough. He wasn't poor in effort, only in luck. His wife had left years ago, chasing a brighter future that didn't include broken engines or unpaid overtime, leaving him with silence and a heart trained not to expect much. That afternoon, the sun dipped low, pouring gold across cracked concrete, when a small voice broke through the mechanical hum of his thoughts. "Mister, my bike won't move." Ethan looked up to see a little girl no older than 6, curly blonde hair bouncing as she dragged a tiny blue bicycle with a crooked wheel and a loose chain. Her shoes were dusty, her smile hopeful in a way that caught him off guard. He glanced around instinctively, expecting a parent to rush forward, but there was none, at least none he could see. "What seems to be the problem?" he asked gently, wiping his hands on a rag. She shrugged. "It makes a noise and then it stops. Mommy said I should try again later." Something about the way she said it, so matter-of-fact, so trusting, softened him. He knelt down, inspected the chain, and smiled. "Looks like it just needs a little love." He didn't usher her away or ask for money. Instead, he handed her a small wrench, guiding her tiny fingers as if teaching her something far more important than mechanics. "See this? Bikes are like people. Sometimes they just need help getting back on track." She giggled, eyes wide as he explained each step, letting her tighten the bolt herself, cheering when she succeeded. What Ethan didn't know, what he couldn't see, was the woman standing just beyond the open garage door, arms folded, eyes locked on the scene. Her name was Claire Whitmore, CEO of Whitmore Dynamics, one of the fastest-growing tech companies in the country. Her car, sleek and black, hummed quietly in the driveway. She had been on a call moments earlier, negotiating a 7-figure contract, when she noticed her daughter wander off toward the old garage. She'd followed, ready to intervene, but stopped short when she saw the mechanic kneel, not dismissively, not impatiently, but with genuine care. Claire was used to people noticing her clothes, her car, her influence. Yet here, she was invisible, watching a man with nothing to gain give her daughter something priceless: attention, patience, respect. Ethan laughed when the bike chain clicked perfectly into place. "There you go," he said. "You fixed it." The girl beamed. "I did." "You sure did," he replied. "Never forget, you're smarter than you think." That sentence hit Claire like a quiet thunder. In boardrooms, she commanded attention. In interviews, she spoke about empowerment and leadership. But here was a man living those values without a title, without a platform, without applause. Her daughter hopped on the bike, pedaling in wobbly circles, laughter filling the space Ethan's loneliness usually occupied. Claire finally stepped forward. "Thank you," she said simply. Ethan stood, suddenly aware of his grease-stained shirt and worn boots. "No problem, ma'am. Bikes break. Kids shouldn't have to." Something in his tone, honest, unpolished, made her smile. They spoke briefly. He didn't ask who she was. He didn't pitch a sob story. He didn't ask for favors. And that was what sealed it. A week later, Ethan found an envelope taped to his garage door. Inside was a handwritten note and a card. The note read, "You didn't just fix a bike. You reminded my daughter, and me, what integrity looks like when no one is watching." The card led to a meeting. The meeting led to an offer. Not charity. Opportunity. Claire invested in Ethan's garage, helping him expand into a full-service community workshop where kids could learn mechanics for free on weekends. Ethan didn't become rich overnight. He became something better, seen, respected, valued. And every Saturday, when children gathered around tool benches, learning how to fix bikes and believe in themselves, Ethan would smile and remember that one small moment can change everything. If this story moved you, if you believe kindness still matters in a world obsessed with status, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Because stories like this remind us that real success isn't measured by titles or money, but by the impact we leave behind when we think no one is watching.